And record, and let me record from my side. Let me share the screen. Okay. All right. Anyone is missing with recording permissions? Fine. Okay. So either you can select the database name here, okay, or else you can run this command, use database name, or else you can skip this also, but you have to include your database name and schema name in the table name. Okay. Some developers will run like this: Amazon dot schema name, DBO dot table name. Some developers will write like this: Amazon dot table name. Dot means automatically it will take a default schema DBO. If you see any table like this, you have to understand, okay, it's a database name, schema name, and table name. Sometimes they will mention database name dot schema name dot table name. Sometimes they will mention database name dot table name. Schema they won't mention. Why? If it is a default schema DBO, they don't mention. If it is a different schema, they will mention the schema name. Clear, guys? If you see anything like this in the queries or scripts, what you have to understand, don't ask where is the database name. Okay, it was already clearly it is there in the table name itself. Don't ask them, okay, where is the database name? I don't see the database name in the script and all. Simply you can see this is the complete table name, guys. Okay, database name dot schema name dot table name. If you are using default schema DBO, you can mention database name dot again dot table name. If you use dot means it will take default schema DBO. If it is a different schema, you have to mention the schema name. If it is a DBO schema, you can mention as a dot. Clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's run this query. Now, of course, they will get this error. Select permission was denied. Why? Because Dev doesn't have permissions. Dev doesn't have select permissions to run this query.
Okay,
So if
sir.
I want to give access to Dev, how can I give?
Membership. Membership.
Okay. So now to whom I have to give access? Dev login or Dev user?
User.
Okay. So go to Amazon. You can give in multiple ways, guys. You can go to the Amazon database, or else you can go to the security, main security, logins, double click on the Dev, go to user mapping, Amazon database, select Amazon database. See here Dev. Okay. And select data reader. This is one way. Okay. This is one way. Double click on the login, go to user mapping, select the database, and give whatever you want. If you want to give access admin, you can select. If you want to add backup operator, you can select. If you want to add data reader, you can select the data reader. Okay. So don't think I'm giving permission to login. No, actually you are not giving permission to login. You are giving permission to user only. Why? Because user is selected here. Okay. This is another way of giving permissions to users. Or else you can directly go to users, double click on the user membership. There also you can give. Okay. Right. Let me click OK. Now let me execute the same query. Now he can read the table. Clear, guys?
Yes, sir. Got it.
Any issues, any doubts? Please.
No, sir.
No,
How
Fine.
many types of schemas are there, sir?
See, it's not like types of schemas. You can create a default schemas will come automatically. If you want, you can create a manual schemas also. Whatever you want, you can create the schemas with your name. Create schema name is the script for creating the schemas. Usually we have default schemas and customized schemas. Okay, right. Fine. Next is data writer. After this data reader, we have data writer role is also there. So let's pull the data writer, Amazon data writer. So guess guys, what kind of permissions will be there for data writer?
update, insert.
Hmm.
Insert, delete, update.
Okay. Very good. Okay. So delete is also kind of, not kind of, delete is also write operation only. Okay, delete is also write operation only, update is also write operation only. Of course, insert is also write operation. So you can see there are three
Okay.
permissions are there for data writer. Okay, delete permission, insert, update. Okay, delete, insert, update. These are the three permissions. So if you are a member of this role, you can delete the records, you can delete the you can insert the records and you can update the records also. Okay, so if you are a member of data writer, you can do all these three things. Okay, you can practice it how to delete it and all. Okay, right, fine. So the next role is DDL admin. DDL admin is having 12 permissions, guys. Okay, what DDL admin can do, all DDL but grant, revoke, deny permissions. DBCC clean table and all we don't use actually. So statistics, we'll discuss about the statistics at the end of the course. In the performance tuning, I'll explain what is statistics and all, how it will help. Okay, I'm going to explain about this. Show contig is help you to find the fragmentation. Okay, if any fragmentation is there in the table, it will help you to find the fragmentation. What is fragmentation and all, I'll explain in the performance tuning concepts. Okay, references from any table, change object owner, full text column, full text table, recompile, rename. Only truncate table is important permission. Remaining all are we don't use it. Only truncate table. Okay, a member of this role can truncate the table. Guys, what is meant by truncate?
Truncate means Truncate means deleting the data but not successful.
What is meant by truncate or delete?
Truncate means deleting the data but not structure of the table, sir.
Okay.
Truncate can delete schema of the table, sir. Schema
Mhm.
and structure of the table.
Sir,
And
no,
delete can
object
only
not
delete the values.
DDL means data definition language. Okay, data DDL, DML, DCL. Data definition language, data manipulation language, data control language. We have queries, right? Select query, insert query, update query, delete query, drop query, truncate query. These queries are classified, guys. Okay, these queries are classified. Some queries you can call it as DDL queries, some queries you can call it as a DCL queries, some queries you can call it as a DML queries. Okay, just 1 minute, guys. Hello. Right? Okay. So DDL means data definition language. Okay, fine. Right. So what is the difference between these three, guys? Delete, drop, and truncate. Can anyone tell me what a delete can do, what a drop can do, what a truncate can do?
Delete means deleting the one record, sir, one or two records like that. Dropping means we are going to delete the table, and truncate means deleting all the records in a table.
Okay. Right. Okay. Fine. So correct. Delete means if you are deleting the records, individual records, you can use delete query, guys. If you are deleting individual records, you can use delete query. Okay. Drop. Before that, let's discuss truncate. Truncate means simply it will clear the table, guys. Truncate at a time, it is going to clear the table. Delete will delete the record one by one, whereas truncate simply it's a kind of a flash. It is going to remove the all records at a time. Table will be there, but records, you don't find the records in the table. Truncate table name. If you use truncate table name, it is going to delete all the records at a time. Delete will delete the records, each record. Delete will delete each record. Okay, and delete is a what kind of operation?
Delete is a
data writer operation.
Of course, delete is data writer only. Of course. Delete is what kind of operation, guys?
delete is
DDL command, sir. It is.
That's okay.
D
Not DDL
DML.
and all. Not DDL, DML and all. Okay, forget about it. So delete, if you use delete query, it's a fully logged operation, guys. Okay, it's a fully logged. What it means? What is meant by fully logged? Means as you are running delete query, it is going to log the whole delete query in your log file. Roll back,
okay.
roll forward, redo, undo is possible with delete, guys. Okay, whereas
Yes.
truncate is a minimally logged operation. Okay, it won't record all the transactions. Okay, if you run truncate on the table, it won't record all the transactions. It will record just basic information, guys. Okay, so truncate will simply delete, or else what truncate will do? Truncate will unallocate the pages that belongs to the object. If you go inside, little bit inside, usually objects will be stored on a pages, right?
Yes, sir.
Delete will delete the records in the page, whereas truncate will simply unallocate all the pages that belongs to the table. If your colors table is storing in 100 pages, your truncate will clear the whole 100 pages. It will erase the it will not erase also. It will deallocate the pages of colors. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So in the truncate, table structure will be there. Whatever table is there, table structure will be there, but records won't be there.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Whereas drop will completely delete the table with the structure and its associated objects,
Okay. Okay. Full of
schemas and all.
Okay.
Okay. So drop is going to completely delete the object and its associated objects like primary keys on the tables. Everything it will delete. Drop will delete each and everything, guys, about the table. You don't even find anything related to the table.
So it is related to permanent deletion or temporary deletion.
Permanent. Drop is a permanent deletion. Okay, not temporary.
And what about the delete and truncate, sir?
Truncate, delete is also temporary. See, delete, drop, truncate, all are permanent only. Okay, so when it will permanent, guys? If the checkpoint runs,
Yes, sir.
right?
Okay.
The same query will be there in the log file. If the checkpoint runs for every 60 seconds, then delete is also same, drop is also same, truncate is also same. It is going to remove or delete everything permanently, not temporarily.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay, sir.
right?
Yes,
Drop will delete all the objects. All the objects means don't think all the tables. It is going to delete the table and the associated objects that belongs to the table, like primary keys and any keys are there. It will delete all the keys and all the tables. Sorry, all the records, and of course it is going to delete the table structure also. You don't find even table also. Okay. Whereas truncate, table will be there, structure will be there, but records won't be there. Delete will delete the record. Each record it is going to delete. Clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay. If you have a time, if you have an interest, just check what are the queries for delete, drop, and truncate. Drop table name is the query. Truncate table name is the query. Delete from table name, you are going to specify condition where employee ID is equal to 10. Okay, so like that you are going to specify condition. Or delete from table name, you can mention the table name and it is going to delete the records. Okay, right. So DDL admin. So next is deny data reader. So guess, guys, can anyone guess what deny data writer will deny data reader? What kind of permissions will be there for?
He is
Prevent the
preventing
permission.
the user to read the data from the database.
Okay,
Taking
so
back the permission of reading.
okay, so what kind of permissions are there for data reader?
Select, sir.
Select.
Query.
Deny data reader means
Not
We
giving
won't
permission.
able to. you won't able to update data, delete data, or insert data.
No, why man? Why update, delete, insert and all? It's data reader only, right? Not data writer.
He cannot read the data.
Hmm.
Yes, sir. He's
So
not able
data
to-
reader means select permission, guys. Deny data reader means no select permission.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
So I have a question for all of you. If Dev is a member of data reader and deny data reader, Dev can read the data or not from the table.
No,
Dev
sir, no,
is a
sir.
member of, first of all, is it possible?
No, sir. No, sir.
Can I
I-
apply data reader and deny data reader on Dev? First of all,
No, sir. Only
cannot
one
apply.
only you can apply.
only one I can apply.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Okay. So it's not possible to apply both the roles at a time.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Done. Okay. So let's discuss. Okay. Let's go for the demo. We'll see whether it is possible or not. This is Dev, right? Double click on Dev. Go to user mapping. Select the database. Data reader is already there. Let's select deny data reader. Okay. So data reader, deny data reader. So if I click OK, is it successful or it will throw error?
So, yes, sir.
Throw error, sir.
Okay. How many of you are like confident with the error?
I want. No, sir. How is successful, sir?
It will be successful.
Both. How,
It
sir?
will be successful or it will fail. It will failed. Tell me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Successful, sir.
Both solutions.
Successful.
Both solutions.
Successful.
No, sir. How?
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 This is optional. If you see here, these are all okay. What are these brackets? These are
Reset
not
box.
radio buttons. These are not radio buttons. Okay. These are
Checkbox, sir.
optional check boxes. So you can check all the things at a time if you want. Okay. And you can see here, no permission is removed. Again, if you open it, if you check, no permission is removed. Okay. Now tell me, guys, now you got a clarity. Yes, we can add a login or user into data reader and deny data reader roles. Now tell me which role will apply. Data
Both the
reader role will
I mean,
apply or deny data reader role will apply.
Data reader role only applies, sir.
So as per this, he cannot read, he can read the data, right?
Yes.
As data reader role apply means he can read the data, right?
Yes,
Guys,
sir.
I need answers from everyone. Now Dev can read the data or he cannot read the data.
He can read the data.
Both
sir.
cannot do, sir.
Both
Cannot
cannot do.
read.
What it means? What it means? Both cannot do means.
Not understand.
If first one
He can
cannot
do,
do
sir.
means he has to do second one. Tell me.
He can
Both
do.
can
sir.
do.
Both can do. Both how it is possible? Tell me.
Yes,
Sir,
Both how
right.
it is possible?
I think he cannot read, sir.
Both how it is possible? No, someone said both. How it is possible? As per data reader, he can read. As per deny data reader, he cannot do. He cannot read. How it is possible? How both is possible?
I think not, sir. I think second one is possible, sir. Deny data reader, sir. It is possible,
Yeah.
I think.
Okay, done. Okay, let's execute the same query. Where is the table? This is the one, right? Let's execute this one. Okay. So deny only will apply. I
Yes.
told you right
Second
yesterday,
one.
deny versus any role.
Yes, sir. Right.
Sir, yes, sir.
Ah,
Got it.
right.
Right. Hmm?
Okay, owner will if the owner will use such kind of what's that role, then other user cannot be access it, na, sir.
Now you have to tell me. Okay. So if data reader is there, deny data reader is there, deny data reader only will apply. Both permissions will be there, but only deny data reader will apply. Why? Because deny is the second highest privileged permission after sysadmin. No one
Right.
can deny permission. Only sysadmin can deny the deny permission. Clear, guys? After sysadmin, deny is the most powerful permission. Okay, right? So as per this role, he cannot read the data, even though he's a member of data reader. As deny data reader is already there, then what is the use of selecting both options? I just want to show you the thing, okay? I'll tell you what is the use of selecting both options. I strongly decided, Sashi, you are not supposed to access my table. Okay, you are not supposed to access my table. Colors employee table is there. I strongly decided Sashi cannot access my table. By mistake, if someone gave data reader, he can access the table. But as I strongly decided, I'll give you deny data reader permission. So if someone gave you data reader permission, still you cannot access the table.
Right. sir.
Clear?
Yes. clear.
Okay, clear.
Shashi, is it clear?
Got it.
Okay, fine. Right, so let's jump into the data writer, okay? So data writer, deny data writer, both are same. Both are same means like data writer and deny data writer, okay? So what deny data writer will have, what kind of permissions it will have, guys? Data
Cannot
writer,
access
what
data.
kind of permissions
Not
are
able
there for
to-
data writer?
He is
Data
not
writer.
able
It
to
is
data, update data and delete data, sir.
Okay, so no select, sorry, not select, no insert, no update, no delete.
Yes, sir.
Okay, data writer means insert, update, delete, right? Deny data writer means no insert, no update, no delete.
Yes,
Okay, so you can practice it. You can just practice it. Try to insert one record with data writer permission, then again apply deny data writer, and try to insert one more record. So you will get the error. Clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So
Fine, sir.
let's jump into the security admin. Then finally we'll discuss DB owner. Okay, and security admin. We have security admin in the server role also, right? That security admin is different. This security admin is different. That is server level. This is database level. Okay. What a security admin can do? He can deny any permission. He can grant permission. He can revoke, take back the permission, and he can add app role member, app role. So in case, okay, so here we don't use this security admin, database level security admin. Why? Because no permissions are important or useful for us. Okay. So security admin mainly deals with these things: app role, add role member. In case if anyone wants to add into any role, security admin, a user of security admin can do. Okay, add role member. Okay, so these are the things that is done by the security admin. We don't use, and there is no use of this security admin also. Okay, let's jump into the DB owner. So what not everything, okay? A DB owner, you can see here almost 57 permissions are there. DB owner can do anything in the database level. Again, DB owner can do anything in the database level.
Yes, sir.
He can add other members into the C. Guys, in the server roles, each and every server role will have one default permission. What is that? Each
50
role will have one default permission. What is that?
Publics.
He can add a member of that role, can add another login into the same role, right?
Yes.
yes.
Add member to the role. That is the default permission for each and every server level server role. Okay, each and every server role, that is the default permission. Add member to the role means if you are a member of any server role, you can add other login also into that server role, right?
Right, sir.
Yes.
DB owner, but in the database level, okay, you don't see that permission, right? No one, if you are a member of any role, you cannot add any user into that particular role, guys. If you are a member of any database role, if you are a member of data reader, you cannot add another user into the data reader role. If you are a member of access admin, you cannot add another member into the access admin role. Okay, only DB owner can do that. If you see here, add drop to from access admin to all the roles he can add and he can drop. And what are the permissions discussed till now? All DDL, okay, backup database, backup log, checkpoint for backup operator, okay, and DBCC check log. These are the things, okay. Clean table, pro cache, show statistics, show config. These are the DDL, okay. And if you see here, denied, grant, execute, okay, and execute any procedure, grant, insert, insert means data writer. Okay, if you see here, all the permissions are there. Whatever permissions we have discussed it till now. Okay, every permission is there for DB owner. So if you are a member of DB owner, you can do everything in the database level. Right? So nothing to discuss,
sir.
you can do everything. But I have a quick question for all of you again. You are a member of DB owner, Dev is a member of DB owner, and deny data reader is there on Dev. Okay, this is the one. Okay, Dev
Okay.
is a DB owner. Okay, sorry for that. Okay, let me go like this. Dev is a DB owner. Deny data reader is there on the Dev. Now Dev can read the data or he cannot read the data.
He can
Cannot
read
the
the,
read the data.
Cannot read the data, sir.
sir, he can read the data, sir.
Dev can read the data or Dev cannot read the data. Dev is the DB owner. He can do everything in the database level. But
Cannot read
deny
data.
data reader is already there applied on the Dev. Now, as per DB owner, he can behave, or as per deny data reader, he can behave.
As per
So deny,
DB owner, he can be
deny
also.
How many of
As
you
per denied
are,
data readers.
how many of you vote for DB owner, guys? DB owner. You have a chance. You can
I'm
change the
saying-
answer if you want.
I'm DB owner.
No,
sir.
sir. I am sure about the deny read role, sir.
I'm sure
I am
about
side
DB.
of.
DB owner only will work, huh?
Yes.
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay. Let's check. Okay. Deny data reader, DB owner. Okay. Let's check. Let me click OK. Okay. So let's go to Dev session and let's execute. So which one will work? Deny or DB owner?
Denies.
Deny.
Deny only will work. Okay. Why? Because deny is the second highest privilege. First sysadmin, then deny, then DB owner.
Yes. Right.
Deny versus DB owner, deny only will win. Okay.
You are right, sir. You are right.
Okay, guys. Clear?
Okay.
So
Sir.
in the database level, no one can stop deny, guys. Deny is the highest privileged permission in the database level. In the server level, sysadmin is the highest privileged permission. Okay. DB, even though if you are a member of DB owner, if deny is there on you, you cannot read the data, write the data, whatever permissions are there, those permissions won't apply. Okay.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
I
Clear,
thought
guys?
this admin can.
Sysadmin can read the data.
Yes.
Okay.
But
If you are a
then
sysadmin.
I thought DB owner is a have
No,
full
no.
permission.
Owner of all the
Don't think DB owner is a kind of sysadmin. Yes, he's a kind of sysadmin in the database level. But
Right. Sir.
deny is the second highest privileged permission. DB owner cannot deny the deny permission.
Yes. Sir. Yes.
Okay, fine. Right. So let's discuss customized database roles, like how we have customized server roles. In the same way, we have customized database roles also. Let's discuss that customized database roles. Then I'll show you how to give permissions on a single object. Then we'll close the session for today. Okay. So it's simple. Right click, go to database, expand security, go to roles, right click on database roles, new database role. Okay. So what I'm going to do, app DB role, something like that. I'm giving name, just a random name. Don't think the same name you have to give. Okay. Something random name I'm giving, app DB role, and go to securables and search what kind of permissions you want. Select all objects. In case you want the permissions on databases, select databases. You want permissions on stored procedures, select stored procedures. You want permissions on tables, select tables also. Click OK. Now you can see all the permissions. Okay, right? So these are the, see here, type here is table. On table you can give these many permissions, guys. Clear? On table you can give these many permissions. What are the permissions you can give? Alter, control, delete, insert, reference, select, take ownership, update, view, change, tracking, and what is the other permission? View definition. If you select database, These are all the permissions. See how many permissions are there on database.
Right.
Okay, if you select the table, the permissions will be changed. These are the permissions on the table level.
Okay.
These are the stored procedures. We just selected stored procedures also, right? So sometimes they will ask you, hey, please give me permission on this stored procedure.
Okay.
Okay, they will straight away, they will ask you, hey, please give me permission on this stored procedure. This is how we will give. Okay, we'll first of all make sure the user is created in the database. When the user is going to be created, when you select the user in the user mapping, automatically user will be created. Once the user is created, then double click on the user, go to securables and go to search, select all objects and click OK. Now you will get this kind of pop-up. Select stored procedure and click OK. Now you can see only stored procedures, guys. Only stored procedures you can see. Okay. Then on ask on which stored procedure he is looking for permission. Check whether the stored procedure is there or not. You can see here sp underscore sp underscore sp underscore. If that stored procedure is there, select the stored procedure. If you need execute permission, give execute permission and click OK. This is how we'll give permissions on a stored procedure.
Yes, sir.
Another stored procedure he need permissions on multiple stored procedures. Select another stored procedure, again select execute. How many stored procedures you need? In that way you can give permissions on the stored procedure. Okay, right? So this is how we'll give permissions on a stored procedure. Right. So databases, select the database, what kind of permissions you want, you can select it. Okay, so let's select any permission here. Backup database, just a sampling. Okay, I'm just collecting some permissions and I'm grouped together and I'll name it as a database role. Okay, a member of this role can do the database backup and do the database log backup and can run the checkpoint, can connect to the database. Okay, and what I'll do, I'm going to deny the delete. Okay, cannot delete the records and all. I'm going to deny it so that a member of this role cannot delete any records. Can insert the records,
Sir,
can select
Sir.
the query. Sorry.
Can we give some multiple stored procedures to multiple permissions at a time?
We can give.
Sir,
How, sir?
We can give. So just now we discussed, right, how to give access on multiple stored procedures.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay,
Sir,
okay.
sir, these are the system defined stored procedures, right, sir?
Yes. As we
So-
have only default stored procedures are there, that's why you can see these stored procedures. If you
Yes, sir.
create any custom procedures, you can see those procedures also here.
Okay.
The same in the same list you can see. Okay.
Right, sir.
Okay.
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it, sir. Got it.
Okay. So these are the permissions I'm giving. Okay. Backup database, backup log, checkpoint, connect, and other permissions also I'm giving. One permission and delete permission, I just want to give deny so that he cannot delete my any of the records in the table. Okay. Insert permission also I gave grant only. Right. Update also I'm giving grant. View database. So these are the collection of permissions. Okay, I'm giving. If you want specific table, on specific table, select the table. See here, colors table and employee table. If you want specific table, if you want permissions on a specific table, select the table and what permissions you want on that specific table. You want to only select permission. You want insert, delete, update permission also. If you want what kind of permissions you want, you can select here. Insert, you can see insert, delete, update. Okay, so this is how we'll give permissions on a specific objects.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, tell me.
Hello.
Yeah, tell me.
Who decided that which permission given to which
Developers will tell you. Developers will tell you. Okay, we are
Okay.
not going to decide what kind of permissions they need. Okay, they will discuss in the team. They will finalize the permissions. They will let us know, or they will they will prepare a script for that. They will give the script. We are going to execute that script.
Okay.
Okay, in case they need any custom database rules, they will only give the script. If they don't give the script, at least they will tell you, I need a role with these permissions. We have to select those permissions.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine,
right?
sir.
So that's it, guys. And you can click OK. Now this is like AppDB role. Now you can see what is this permissions on use state stored procedure, extend stored procedures can be granted only with the current database master. Okay. Okay. So securables database only it is taking database level permissions. Okay. Okay. Only tables permission it took. Okay. 1 minute. Let me select all objects. Let me click databases. On database, let me check whether what we have selected, whether those permissions are there or not. Okay, permissions are not there. So what we can do, let me select those permissions again. So we just selected backup database, right? Backup database, backup log file, checkpoint also we just selected, right? And what other permissions we selected? Delete we just selected as deny. Not this one, this one. Yes, okay. Insert, okay, done. Select, okay. Okay, so let me click OK. Fine. Okay, so these are the permissions are there for this role. Now, if I want to add Dev in this role, I can do it from the logins or I can do it from the Dev user database also. Click on the Dev user and go to membership and you can see here app DB role. In this way also you can give, or else go to Dev login. Okay, go to Dev login. Where is Dev login? Security logins, Dev login, and go to user mapping. Select the database. See here, if I select batch 40, I don't see that role, guys. Why?
Okay, it is denied.
I want any give access to the
Dashboard.
database batch 40, sir.
I just created this role in the Amazon database only. That's why when you select Amazon database, then only you can see that role.
Yes.
If I choose another database, I don't see that role. Why? Because I haven't created that role in the database batch 40.
Right, sir.
Okay.
Clear?
Okay.
Any database. If you choose any database, you don't see that role. If you choose Amazon, then only you can see that role. AppDB
Yes.
role. Okay, this is how you are going to assign. As I have created AppDB role in that specific database, when you choose that specific database, then only you can select the permission, that role. Okay. If I click OK, now Dev will get the permission. Dev can take the database backup. He can take the log backup. He can run the checkpoint. Okay. And he can do whatever permissions he has. Okay, guys. Right. So that's it for today, guys. We'll discuss tomorrow. Remaining things, I'll start a fresh topic tomorrow. I'll start backups and all. Okay. Tomorrow sharp 7 a.m. we are going to connect and we'll discuss those things. Okay, guys.
So, you show that na sir, particular give the permission to particular objects like table,
Yes, yes, yes.
which is
I'll show you tomorrow. In case if you want, I'll show you tomorrow. Okay.
okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Fine.
yeah.
Sir, fine.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Bye.
Okay. Bye.